So acupuncture during your first trimester, oftentimes women are coming in because of nausea and vomiting, unfortunately. It is a good sign that it's a healthy pregnancy, but it is common for women to experience nausea, and some are vomiting, some are not. What I find is that's most common in weeks 8 through 12. So oftentimes I'll see a woman like twice a week for 2 weeks, and usually that puts them in such a better position with being able to eat, having somewhat of an appetite, and starting to feel human again. So nausea and vomiting is probably the number one thing. Another common thing that I would see is that if someone's getting IVF or IUI, I do a hold the baby in treatment. And if someone's pregnant after having a loss, they're also usually really nervous. So I do this hold the baby in treatment where I'm just doing everything I can to help the pregnancy stabilize and anchor and stay put. So oftentimes that helps with calming their nerves as well, which is very common. So a possible pregnancy loss is something I would see if a woman starts bleeding in her first trimester. Sometimes I have been able to do acupuncture moxibustion with them to stop the bleeding, to stop the miscarriage. I even had a story one time where a woman was, gosh, I don't know, let's see, 13 weeks. I think she was 13 weeks, and her bag broke, her bag of water broke. And I did a home visit with her, and I did a ton of moxibustion and acupuncture, and her bag actually resealed per her perinatologist, and she carried to term, and she had a beautiful little boy. She's even gone on to have another kid. So it's really amazing what Chinese medicine can do to help with holding the baby in, preventing miscarriages, and then for nausea, vomiting. In addition to stress and anxiety, that's everyone kind of, whether they were planning it or not, they didn't expect to be so tired. A lot of women are fatigued, another thing that we can help. Oftentimes I feel like it's a coaching thing too. Like women are newly pregnant, so it's like their new lives, their new bodies, and they might still be working full time or caring for another child. So the responsibilities kind of increase when you're pregnant. And so taking time to slow down and rest and to do a little self-care is one of the best things any mama can do.